Alright, people, what the hell is going on? It is early in the fucking morning. It's not even daylight yet. It's still dark outside. I woke up a little bit ago, 4:30, somewhere around that in the morning. You see, I still got my stretchy, comfortable shirt on. Yeah. I wouldn't want to go outside wearing this, but shit, laying around the house, this is fine. All right, I hadn't shot a video in a good minute, so this, and ain't shit big going on. So this is, well, it's not exactly accurate. Well, every time I say that, it's not exactly accurate. There's always something going. This right here, y'all probably can't even see it. Whatever flavor this is that I'm not being able to get on the goddamn camera, this ice, sparkling ice, some kind of weird flavor. The light is fucking it up. Man, if I had a refrigerator right now, this would be delicious. I might go put this back in the case and wait for my refrigerator to come on Wednesday before I drink this. I really shouldn't drink this right now. I'm just gonna drink this little water I got, which why I say it's not exactly accurate. There ain't nothing been going on. My refrigerator finally went out, and the stove had went out a while ago. So I just, over the weekend, got those taken out, put those out on the side of the street. And of course, living over here where I live, you put that shit out there before we can even finish doing shit in the house. Motherfuckers was packing that shit off. This shit it's hilarious. You know what's gonna happen? You put appliances out on the side of the road. It's like somebody got GPS and they just watching people's house to see if they putting fucking out heavy appliances and shit like that, because I don't know. It's weird. You put stuff out there, it don't sit out. You put heavy trash out there, it might sit out there. It might sit out there until the city come on whatever scheduled day they come to pick that shit up. Heavy appliances and shit like that. You put that shit out there, and on your way walking back into the fucking house, somebody will be uploading that shit on their goddamn truck. It's funny as fuck. But anyway, I forgot I had this goddamn apple right here, apple core. It didn't shrivel up to nothing. So it's been a bunch of cleaning and stuff I had to do around here, some adjusting. A bunch of food and stuff I had to throw away because it wasn't no way for me to keep it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no way for me to keep it because while I did order me another refrigerator, it ain't coming till Wednesday. All this is some shit that was happening like on Friday or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh well, I had to throw away a whole bunch of food and shit. And I got a bunch of stuff in the kitchen right now that's just out of fucking place because I had to rearrange how my kitchen is, because I took the stove and the refrigerator out. So I don't have a stove anymore. I'll get one day, but not now. I got a bar table, which would be my cooking station, which has a crock pot, a griddle, and a hot plate on it. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? For the kind of cooking that I'm gonna be doing, that's all I need. Well, that's all you need a stovetop for anyway. Like literally. Hell, the hot plate and the fucking the griddle might be a bit redundant, but you know, I can't cook rice on a griddle, so yeah, I guess, yeah, I got what I needed. I got what I needed. Damn, face is breaking out too, man. I don't think I'm drinking enough water because I'm not going outside. I've been in the house. Shit. I've be in the house like 3 or 4, after a few months ago by, and it'll only be a couple days. Let me see it. It might only be about 4 or 5 days in a month's time where I'm actually outside. Other than that, I'm in the house. And with the way that the heat is nowadays, ain't no reason for me to be out there. I want to. I said, man, I need to take a walk. But I know if I go out there the way in the middle of the summer the way it is now, I try to walk around the block. By the time I get halfway around the block, I'm gonna be stopping under trees and ducking in the shadows and all kind of other shit, hoping I don't pass the fuck out because it's, you know, a plus 100-degree index outside. Temperature's like 99, 100 degrees or somewhere around there. That means the feels like temperature is, you know, upwards to fucking 110 or some shit sometimes. It's nah. Not the way I go. You have to go out there prepared. If you know you finna do it, if I know I'm finna do it, I have to get my big hat. If I pull that down, I got a big fucking straw ass hat. You gotta put that motherfucker on, and you damn near can't even wait till you start sweating. You wanna dip a fucking shirt in some cold water and put that bitch on, then put your hat on. Don't wait for your sweat to wet up your shirt. Just wet your shirt up already. Because the heat ain't so bad once you get one. If you out there sweating like a motherfucker and your shirt is soaking fucking wet, it ain't all that bad. You know what I'm saying? It ain't all that goddamn bad. But you know what? You fucking leave the house like that. Wet up your fucking shirt, put that bitch on, then walk the fuck outside. Because after a couple of minutes, it won't matter either way because you're gonna be all wet anyhow. But anyway, back to the fucking kitchen. Yeah, I got a lot of cookware. It's a lot of non-perishable stuff that I got just sitting out because it ain't no room to put that shit in. Even when I get my refrigerator on Wednesday, it's not gonna be that much different because I didn't buy a big, 70-inch by 30-something inch big French door fucking refrigerator. Nah, I bought one about half that size. You know what I'm saying? It's only about 18 cubic feet or something like that. It's not no big giant ass. It's a refrigerator that it's a decent size that I'm gonna sit up on top of a table that I got in there because I got it to where I kind of try to manage the space that I got so I don't live in a big house. And I got too much stuff in a not really big house. You know, if you live in a house like this right here, you kind of want to be on the austere side of shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be having all kind of shit. And if you do have all kind of shit, it has to be organized, especially me because I'm messy. You know, I can freely admit that I'm a messy ass person, and having too much shit, it's not good. It's not a good mix. Because shit just end up all over the place. So I gotta find somewhere to put all my kitchenware that I got because I got way too much kitchenware. I had kitchenware that I need. I think what had happened was what put me over the top is that somebody I know moved and they gave me a bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? They gave me a bunch of shit that was in their kitchen. And all that shit was just sitting up on top of my refrigerator, a bunch of saucepans and shit like that, So I got that. And I like having that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I got 3 different types of cast iron skillets in there that ain't never been used. They brand fucking new. I got my other 2 saucepans and a round and a square griddle type skillet that I was using. I got that and then a bunch of other shit, you know what I'm saying? I always had that stuff. It's a bunch of stuff that I bought that I don't have anymore because the shit that went bad, the lining that came out. You go buy a fucking a Dutch oven or some kind of non-stick pan or something. You be like, this look nice. I think I'm gonna use this right here. And then the little lining on the inside of it. Why is this shit coming out? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You just run across quite a bit of that. A little bit too much. That's how I have those lids. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to figure. I'm like, where are these lids and these glass lids for the pans and pots and shit up in here, but I don't have the pans and pots. That's what happened to them. The pans and pots, the little non-stick shit start coming out of it. You know what I'm saying? And then, I throw the pots out and I keep the glass lids, because the glass lids sometimes will fit something else that I have. But yeah, throw that shit out. Just throw it the fuck out. Yeah, get rid of a whole bunch of that. So I got a whole cleaning process I got to go through right now to try to navigate through. Plus, while I'm doing that, also exterminate. Because once you start moving shit around, all kind of critters and shit start flying, crawling, and doing all kind of shit everywhere. I'm just like, where the fuck was y'all at? You know what I'm saying? They was in chill mode until you start moving shit around. I'm like, man, goddamn. So, and I got these cats in here. I was just gonna fog the whole goddamn house, but I got these goddamn cats in here. And the small cats, I can't exactly just get a hold of them to get them out of here. So, I still got stuff to spray and put all over the place and stuff like that for that whole purpose. So I'll be doing that throughout this week, because yesterday was supposed to be a day that I was gonna go in there and do the heavy lifting on a bunch of the stuff that's in there, and I didn't do shit. And yesterday was supposed to be a gym day. I could have just went up. I could have just got up and went to the fucking gym and did what the fuck I was supposed to do. Even though, yeah, I could have. I could make an excuse, but I could have. But that wasn't the plan, and I ended up sitting around here playing Fallout 4 all goddamn day. And I did get, like I said, I got my hot plate and my fucking griddle. That shit came from Walmart, so I ended up, getting that and putting it in the kitchen. And I did something in the kitchen, but it wasn't much of anything. Just put it like that. I did do something in the kitchen, but it wasn't much of nothing. And once I started looking around, I'm just like, well, shit, I mean, once I get finished doing whatever it is that I'm supposed to be doing, it's gonna look the fucking same. Cause it just is. That's usually how it is in my domicile where I live or reside in my little space. If I clean it, all right, it's clean. But it looked just like it did when it was messy. That's just how the fuck it is. That's one of the things from having too much shit. You know what I'm saying? Too much shit. You just have too much stuff. And it's like, well, I need this and I need like this right here. This shit been sitting over. I've been had this for years. Goddamn cholesterol. This is for like hair and shit. Do I need this? No, I don't. I don't need it. I've been had it for years. And I was using it a few years ago when I was doing this whole beard thing. I think back when I was using that shit, all this is mostly black, goddamn it. It ain't now. You know what I'm saying? Put that shit on there and blue, let it sit, and then you do the whole cholesterol conditioning thing on your beard and whatnot, because it ain't no use of doing it up here, because it ain't shit to do it on. So yeah, but I got this shit right here, and I ain't exactly got a place for it. It need to go in the bathroom. I'm talking about I ain't got a place for it. It's a rack in there it can go on. It's just, man, that's just how shit go around here, man. It's just constant, just shit everywhere. Cause once I get down in one spot, I don't be wanting to fucking move. Shout out to older folks to get somewhere, and they always in that one spot. That's me. Over there on the futon in front of the goddamn TV. That's my goddamn spot. That's where the fuck I'm at. All goddamn year. You know what I'm saying? All goddamn year. That's my one goddamn spot. That's where the fuck I'm at. I'm sitting right there. I'm sitting right there in the front room where I'm at there, right over there on that futon. That's the bedroom right behind me with a whole fucking queen size bed in it. I ain't been in that bitch all year. I haven't been in that bed. Well, I've been in the bedroom, but I'm talking about as far as sleeping and shit. I haven't been in it all year. Everything I got right here, my computer right here, my TV right there, the Xbox right there, the fucking air conditioner is in this fucking room. Speaking of air conditioner, I got some leftover food from yesterday and a couple of apples and shit sitting right there. That's my refrigerator. I got it sitting in front of the air conditioner. That's how I got to keep my goddamn, because I had some fried rice and shit yesterday, today, that I was gonna eat from yesterday. That I said I wasn't gonna open it, but I'm thirsty. That I was, god damn it, I was saving. I had bought some food yesterday off of Uber Eats, buy one get one. It was some chicken fried rice. I ate one yesterday. I was gonna say the other one for like breakfast this morning. That was intended to be my pre-workout meal, but since I didn't go to the gym, I didn't fucking eat it. I didn't get to it till later on in the goddamn day. Well, I ain't got no refrigerator. I thought that it would be able to at least sit for a little while. Man, by the time I put that shit in the microwave later on that day, and I started, if it even smelled a little funny, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, nah, I ain't that hungry. So I had to order some more food, and what I got now, it's like some Hawaiian beef shit that come with like some rice, some macaroni, and some cabbage or whatever the fuck. I bought that yesterday. Buy one, get one. If you're gonna be on Uber Eats, buy one, get one. Don't just, if you got money like that where you can just order, but whatever the fuck you want, that's fine, but hop on the deals, buy one, get one. If you got to order, it's something on there most of the time. Not all of the time, but it's something most of the time. It'll be a buy one, get one deal that you can deal with. And I bought that, and I got one of those left, and it's sitting right there. The best I can do is sit it right there in front of the AC while the AC is going, and keep it from not spoiling. You know, I have to give it the smell test or whatever the fuck, and I hope that it's edible. You know what I'm saying? Whenever come time for me to want to eat something. But I be trying to manage the shit to where I'm like, okay, I gotta. I just got through. I had to buy a new refrigerator. Had to get some more appliances for the kitchen, for us cooking and shit like that. Cause I gotta have that shit, man. I gotta have that to where I don't want to be ordering Uber Eats and shit like that. Kind of trying to get away from that. You know, I hop on Uber because that's how I order my groceries. But I don't want to be hopping on there to order just a meal. You know, I hop on there on Uber Eats, and they got Target on Uber Eats, and Randall's, Fiesta, Costco, PetSmart, Walgreens. You know, they got all the stores on there where you can just go bloop, 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 bloop if you need some shit in there. But, you know, if you're in a situation where I am, where you don't want to necessarily be out driving and shit like that, then, you know, you can have shit come to you. But you gotta, if you do that, you gotta have a list. You know what I'm saying? Have a list to where if you know you gotta do that, then have a list to where you gonna spend $50-$60 or some shit like that, and not just you know, and get a bunch of shit that you need, knowing that you're gonna be paying some fees and shit on top of that. You might as well go ahead, you know what I'm saying, get what you're gonna get. So I'm trying to keep the healthy eating. I can't even say healthy eating, better eating. I'm just gonna put I'm better eating. I'm not sitting over here pigging out on shit that I ain't supposed to be having and all kind of stuff like that. And that's because I, you know, keep the shit that you want to eat in the kitchen, the good, decent stuff in the kitchen. So when you get hungry and you get peckish, you want a snack, you go in the kitchen and you take care of your business and whatnot. Can't do that right now because it ain't shit in there. And I got 2 apples, some bagel chips, and that food I was saying yesterday. That's it. That's what I got. That's what I got, and I don't need nothing else other than that. You just end up just sitting around here eating for no goddamn reason, which is why, well, it ain't really the number one reason. I got a smaller refrigerator, that'll keep me from buying too much shit. I got a smaller refrigerator, about the half the size of a normal. It's not a mini fridge. It's like a big mini fridge. It's not, you know. It's one of them refrigerators that they advertise for smaller apartments and shit like that. Not no big ass shit for in somebody's house. They got a refrigerator that look like a fucking walk-in closet and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? If I was super rich, would I want a house with like a walk-in fridge, like a restaurant? Would I want that? It would be impractical. It would be impractical. Unless you had a fucking restaurant in your active restaurant in your house, it would be just impractical for that to happen. But anyway, what else we got going over here other than that, the kitchen stuff and all of that. That's about it as far as that. Some other stuff going on as far as, I mean, ain't really nothing going on socially. Not even shit that I would keep to myself. Cause, you know, I come on here and talk about some shit that happened, but you know, the nitty gritty I won't. You know, you can't put all your goddamn business out there. But even that is like, is everything? What's going on? Nothing. A friend of mine always asks me, what's going on with you? What's going on in your dating life? Not a goddamn thing. I can tell you how I got blocked. You know what I'm saying? That's about all I can tell you is yeah, I got blocked on such and such dating app, blah blah blah. That's not even saying shit these days. That happened all the goddamn time. Yeah, somebody and that's just like just dealing with stupid ass people. It's the norm. Bunch of empty ass conversation. I can't say empty ass conversation. Just a bunch of nothing going back and forth because people don't know how to conversate. You know, or my conversation pattern just don't mix with anybody else. Whatever the fuck it is, whatever it is, it ain't no information going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? It's just a bunch of like I got blocked on Facebook for, you know, basically I'm like, I ran across somebody that's familiar. You do that. You on a dating app, you run across somebody that you done talked to before, either on the app, you know what I'm saying, or on another app or whatnot, and they deny the shit. You know, that's why I was like, man, you know, I said we done talked before. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, I don't think so. I said, yeah, because I recognize your picture. What picture? Bitch, the picture on your goddamn profile, stupid. What the fuck you mean, what goddamn picture? You gotta go through that type of shit. Oops. Excuse me. This goddamn shit make it birch. Yeah, but it's like shit, man. It's the picture on your... So I described the picture. It's a real distinct picture. She's sitting there in the car in a green shirt holding a cup like this with like a slushie or something in it. She's sitting there holding it like this. You remember that picture if you saw it. You know what I'm saying? All the rest of the pictures, I wouldn't have recognized them because all those pictures is something I hadn't seen before. But, you know, whatever. It is what it is. Next thing you know, bloop, blocked. Like, goddamn, man, that was rude. That's kind of stuff I deal with, you know, on dating apps and shit like that. And as far as just that's about it. Ain't nothing. As far as just talking to people and swapping numbers and I got a call from an unknown number today. I don't know who it was from because it was an unknown number. Fucking called me because I put a message on BOK. BOK, I don't know, BOK got some shit going on where I can't get to my inbox. They had some shit, you know how you got the little tabs at the bottom? They got the little swipe thing. They usually like to have some cards like that, you know, some little tiles you can swipe. And then they have another little section, and then this little section here, and then another little section at the bottom you can tap where you want to go. And usually the section on far right or something like that is the little inbox section. Bloop, tap that and then go to the inbox. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. And but BLK got this live shit now. I said, blah, blah, blah. We on live. You want to try to live? I was like, fuck it. Why not? Just tap the shit and see what's going on with this live shit, which turned out to be the same fucking shit that live me and fucking tagged. It's the same shit, man. And then I think the same next date stuff started popping up like they do on Plenty of Fish, because Plenty of Fish got that same live shit. I'm like, this is the same exact thing, man. This is the same exact thing. Now, except for when I tapped on that, I don't have access to my inbox. The little live thing, how they have the little live, they have the little Wi-Fi looking avatar thing or whatever the fuck. Well, that's right where the inbox used to be. That's where the inbox is, right where the inbox used to be. And I'm like, okay, it ain't no option for me to get to my inbox. The only way I could check messages on BLK now, if I get a message. You can go on there and swipe and all kind of shit like that. But unless you get a message in your notifications that you got a message, and they bloop, you tap on that on your phone, and then bro, it'll take you to the inbox. But once you leave the inbox, you can't go back in. So that means once you get to that message and you check that message, that means you can't read the message, go to their profile and remind yourself who the fuck you talking to, and then go back. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, I'm like, unless now I can't say that they. I think it's an oversight they had when they was designing the rearranging their app, because that BLK is one of them free dating apps where you can message people and shit like that. You don't got to pay for it. You got to pay for premium features, but as far as messaging folks back and forth, you can't. And I did get a message on there. I replied to the message, even though it was a message that good evening. I'm just like, hello, lady, but that was it. I couldn't do no more than that. Once I left that inbox, I couldn't even go and see who the fuck said that. Once I got out of that, that's it. You can't go back. I was like, shit. I'm like, motherfucker, send me a message. I can't even look to see if it's a man or a woman. Shit, that's kind of important whether I want to reply to this shit or not. Everything's about goddamn chance now. So what I did was, I was like, okay, fuck it. I went to my profile, and my profile, as far as the about me part, is already maxed out. It ain't number 500 characters. There's only so much you can put in there. So I went to the job section. The job section, usually when you go to somebody's profile, first thing it tell you, other than their name and age, is, okay, this is such and such, however many years old. This is their goddamn job. Maybe location, then, so right at the top, I say, fuck it. In the job section, I put ask for or give number, which means you can ask for my number right up front, and I'll be like, okay, fuck it. I'll give you the number on this app here, at least, and you can call. Or you can give me your number, and I get the app. I can record that shit right there, and then boom, we can go from there. Since it can't be no reliable back and forth. You know what I'm saying? That means if I send you a message, because I don't know if the other people's shit is the same way as mine anyway, to where you can't reliably get into your inbox unless somebody sends you a message, and even then, if you fuck around and get out the inbox for whatever reason, you can't go back in it. So I put in there, ask for or give number, inbox bugged. Now, am I gonna get some numbers off of that? No, I don't think so. It's really not even the point. I don't like exchanging numbers with folks like that. I really don't. It's just a bypass until the app is acting right. But shit like that start happening right when you start getting activity on the app. You finally start, you get some likes, or you start matching with people, which I know I got some matches up there because I've been notified that I have matches, but I can't go look and see. You know what I'm saying? I can't go look and see. One of those matches probably the ones that messaged me because that message I got was unsolicited. I didn't have a message up there first. There was somebody that matched and messaged me, which is kind of the kind of people that you want, that you trying to look for on there. It's the people that you either met, that you match up with people that that match with you first or message you first. That kind of gauges the interest a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody that might just be replying to you just because they replying. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just like when I do all that swiping, when you hop on there, you just swipe right on every. Oh, I'm swiping left now, but you know, swipe right on everybody. It ain't that you swiping right on everybody because you want to meet all these people. You swiping right to catch. You know what I'm saying? It's you don't even give a fuck who you swiping on. You just swiping, using whatever swipes you got for that day to see if you catch that one that's somebody that swiped on you, if that makes sense. Now you might get some activity from them other swipes or whatever, but it's the ones that then already swiped on you first. You know what I'm saying? Is what you want. It's what you trying to. It's what you really looking for. Now you work with the rest of that shit, you know what I'm saying? You match them, you know, whatever, fuck you send your little greeting out and whatnot, and, you know, go from there. You handle it all the same way anyway. But those are the ones that you, like, okay, this person here saw my profile and my pictures and whatnot and decided to swipe right on the shit. Okay. All right. That usually those people don't look nothing like the rest of the people you done swipe right on. It might be mean, but I'm just gonna say that that's usually the truth. It just usually is. It's just how the fuck it is. Yeah, so BLK is acting kind of funny right now. And all the rest of the dating apps that I'm on, however many of them it is, let's see, Facebook, BLK, Black People Meet, Badu, Tinder. It's 5. I feel like I'm missing something. I have, you know, whatever. That's what I'm on. Tinder sucks. Tinder is like the worst one out of all of them. It just, as far as just activity is concerned, Tinder is the worst out of all of them. I still don't get the whole Tinder thing. It's like, okay, what the fuck? Why is Tinder so goddamn popular? Like I said, I met one person off of Tinder, and that was like 8-9 years ago, probably longer than that by now. You know, and only other time I didn't even come close to meeting somebody on Tinder was somebody that that said that they was coming by here and never showed the fuck up. So, yeah, I don't get it. And it must work. It must work for some people because now I did reconnect with somebody I knew on there. They saw my profile on there and they was like, "Hey, I've been trying to find you," and blah blah blah. So, you know, I mean, it's good for that, I guess. Because I see people I know on there every so often. I ain't gonna say a lot, but I say a lot. But the person I've seen on there that I know, you know what I'm saying? You know, somebody I got in my phone that I've known for fucking since the 2010s, maybe even before then. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I've swiped, you know. I swipe on them too. Oops, excuse me. You know, just. But I've seen them several times on there. Actually, I've seen them on at least one other app. I'm like, she on here too? She doing her thing, whatever. Don't reply to my swipes. You know what I'm saying? I know you seen that. I know you seen me on there. You can fucking speak. But other than that, Tinder is dookie, man. Bumble, I don't do Bumble anymore. And Hinge. Hinge is another one that you can use for free that I just stopped using it. As far as a free app, I guess it's okay, but just it's just like it doesn't use to be fucking around with all this shit. It just you run across there, even when you do it, just none of these people are talking about shit. You know, and they probably think the same about me. I don't think they talking about shit, and they don't think I'm talking about shit. So I mean, that's even if you get to the talking part. You know, I mean, I ain't talking about this kind of talking. I'm talking about the chatting back and forth. You know what I'm saying? You just don't even get anywhere with that. Motherfucker, the messages just fucking stop. I'm always the last person to reply to a goddamn message. So I'm like, it ain't my fault. I wasn't the last. I was. The shit don't say my turn on there. You know how the messages on some of the apps, they got your turn on there, so they make sure that you know it's your, they done message you and it's time for you to reply. It's like that on Black People Meet. I think it's like that on Hinge too. You got your turn on there, and especially on Black People Meet, you look down there. I'm the last person to send a goddamn message. So if the conversation came to a goddamn end, it wasn't on me. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't on me. I didn't do it. I was the last person to send a message. I was the last goddamn person to send a message, goddamn it. The shit turned to poop. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's on them. I'm fucking. But that's about it on that end. It's not active at all. Not even active at all. I could see if I was to the point to where I had folks that, at least folks that you was talking to on the phone or some shit like that, trying to get the whole getting to know you thing, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's happened, but even then, it's just like, I don't hear from those people. And the last two I had, I just deleted them numbers out of my phone. I'm like, I ain't heard from them. They hadn't replied to me. They probably be waiting on me to call. But I'm like, shit, you ain't replied to a text message. Why the fuck am I gonna call? And I don't call people. Everybody I know that. If you want to call and talk, you can talk, but I don't call people because I don't necessarily have shit I want to talk about. The shit I want to talk about is generally not shit that you want to be talking to people in that specific type of situation. It's just, that's for a little bit later on. But, but I don't talk like that. Talk all day, I'll talk your fucking ear off. It's just that I don't call people to do that. You want to talk, you got something on your mind, you got something you need to say, whatever, you call, I'll probably pick up the phone, you sit down on the phone, chat, blah, 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 blah. I ain't got shit else to do. But I just ain't never been the type of person that just pick up my phone and just call people, what you do? If I pick up the phone and call you, there's a specific need. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a reason why I'm calling you. I'm not just calling you just to be like, just to shoot the shit and stuff like that. Just because I got some shit to say. If I call you with just some random ass shit, that means I would have had to been going through something or something like that. Which don't happen all that goddamn often. I'd have to be going through some kind of emotional shit or something like that where I just need somebody to talk to or whatnot. That don't happen all that often. It's happened, but it don't happen that goddamn often. And I remember the last time it happened, and when I did call people, everybody was busy. When nobody pick up the phone, I was like, fuck everybody. So that's the gist of it. That's the gist of it. While it's still dark outside, and I think I might try to move some stuff around in the kitchen. I need to clean out my sink and in the kitchen and all of that so I can wash dishes. Because I done sprayed a lot in there. So I got to clean out the sink, make sure I'm not washing my goddamn dishes in roach spray water. Clean out my sink so I can wash my fucking dishes. Well, I got somewhere to put all that shit. Well, I got somewhere to put my plate. That's why I only have 2 fucking plates. That's why I only have 2 plates. Matter of fact, talking of too much shit that I was talking earlier, that's man, we had so many plates and bowls and cups, and I threw all that shit away. I got 2 plates. I got some cups in there. In different kinds of cups. I got some cups, glasses, and only a few. And when I say a few, I mean 3 or less. Some shot glasses. I got a wine glass. I think I still got a wine glass. Goddamn cats, man. And some bowls. And that's it. And I just ordered. No, I didn't just order. I know recently I ordered some plates. And I tried to order some bowls, but how it usually is when I try to order shit, you know, order groceries or any kind of shit like that online, motherfuckers are always out of shit. Who the fuck is buying all the paper plates, man? So the paper plates I bought, they sent me an alternative. I'm like, yeah, okay, get the alternative. I got like paper sauce fucking, you can't, it's like, that's what you put cake on. You know what I'm saying? That's what you put like a little piece of pie, a little piece of cake on. You can't put no fucking plate with this. Now I got a big ass thing of those. Just like, yeah, it's just, I'm just like, all I wanted was some goddamn paper plates, man. And I was at Family Dollar the other day, and I should have just bought some paper plates. So I was thinking about that before I went to Family Dollar, but once I got in Family Dollar, I wasn't thinking shit about no fucking paper plates. Because I think I was dealing with the refrigerator shit then, but still. I gotta deal with that. Those things will get used for something. I don't know what, but they'll get used for something. So now I got the little paper plates. I gotta get the big paper plates. Because I don't wash dishes often. I don't keep a lot of dishes, but I won't wash dishes until I used every goddamn dish, which is where I'm at now. To where if I wanted to fix me something to eat, I couldn't, because all my dishes are in this tub I keep. I don't keep them in the sink. I keep them in this fucking tub. It's usually, I think it's a tub that you get from like Family Dollar, whatever, big plastic thing. I think I got it from the dollar store. And you use that to like put your clothes and shit in. Well, I put my dishes in there, and I put the water and shit in that. So whatever I gotta wash, cups, silverware, bowls, all that other shit is in that tub with dishwater on it. You know what I'm saying? That's so when it's time for me to wash dishes, you know, I got my sink. I just pull shit out of there and put it in the sink, blah blah blah, wash it and do the whole wash thing. And so that ain't nothing. When your dishes sit around like that, it attract roaches and shit. Apparently everything attract roaches, because the most shit you do around here to try to deter the pests and shit, they find a way. Motherfuckers is sitting somewhere existing where it ain't no food and shit. And I'm just like, well, shit, it ain't no fucking food. What the fuck? Goddamn. Motherfuckers is eating the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, shit. More you goddamn do. So you keep the goddamn, you keep the dishes and shit in the tub of the soapy, dishy water. Roaches don't usually fuck with that. But, they fuck with everything. Roaches survive on the most minimal of minimal. You know what I'm saying? They'll survive off the residue of shit. The residue of stuff. And it'll be the residue of shit that you wouldn't even think would be edible. You know what I'm saying? Not even food shit. These are roaches. So, I mean, you gotta keep everything super sealed, super everything, blah, blah, blah. And I can't just go spraying and putting fucking shit. I got pets and shit like that. So you just can't go super spraying everything and blah, blah, blah. And putting poison and all kind of shit everywhere. And this, man, life. It's life. That's what it is. You can't get mad about it. It's what everybody does. Everybody in this neighborhood got to deal with the same. I'm not the only person. They got to deal with that shit. Everybody on this block, I know at least have to deal with that shit. It might be the same all over the fucking city, but I know at least on this goddamn block, everybody got to deal with that same shit. If I got roaches, motherfucker, the motherfucker over there got them, motherfucker over there got them. It's just a matter of how much control you got over the shit that you can see in your house. Because since the heat done been away, I'm like, shit, the heat done drove all the goddamn pests inwards. Them motherfuckers ain't trying to be outside either. And I was like, I need to get one of those little bomber fogger things that you throw up under your house and just bomb and fog the whole under the house, which would be fine. But yeah, all my cats are indoors, but I know it's at least one other cat outside somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you think your motherfucking throw some shit up under the house like that, cat be like, what the fuck, and get the fuck from under there. You would hope. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's one other, I know it's at least one other cat somewhere around here. I'm not sure if it's one of mine or not. It's an all black cat, and I know we done had some litter of all black cats. And I'm thinking it might be, because not all the kittens end up, you know, with me. I got the one main mama cat around here, and then another cat that done had kittens that they done disappeared somewhere. And then I got 2 kittens in the house because the mama cat had some kittens not too long ago that I had no idea about, and I just brought them in the fucking house. And there was only 2 of them, so I'm thinking she was fine keeping the cats outside or whatnot, and she was like, well, shit, there's only 2 left. Let me try to keep these motherfuckers alive. And she ended up bringing them in the house, which I was like, okay. You know, and they wouldn't like, they was small, but they wouldn't like infant small. They was able to walk and shit, barely, but they was able to walk and shit. So she was able to get them in the house. They were just big enough, just small enough to where she can pick them up and jump up on the windowsill and bring them in. So it was 2 of those, and those are in the house now, running around tearing up shit. If y'all hear shit in the background falling over and all kind of shit, that's them little cats. And they fine until they get a little bit bigger, then they going outside. Like I said, I do that for most of all the cats. You know, it's just, you fine until you get big enough, and then you go outside. You know, you go outside, and then, you know, that's when I'll start putting the food and stuff outside, because that's where you gotta be. You can't be in the house. Cats tap the fucking house. Motherfuckers are scratching them like fucking wall. I gotta put some fucking putty and shit on the fucking wall. I think I might have some paint in there to paint over that shit, but for some reason they go up in the wall and scratch the shit, and I'm just like, they scratch down to the drywall, and I'm just like, come on, man. I'm just like, yeah, you gotta go outside. So yeah, they fine until they get a little bit bigger, and then they going outside, and they gonna have to find their way. And then I'll usually let the cats indoors when weather gets bad. If we start to have like a big flood, you know, one of them heavy rain events or something like that, and it really ain't nowhere else for the cats to go, because if it's a bunch of water, you know, this house is old ass house, so it's up. So, you know, if it's a bunch of water and shit, there's gonna be a bunch of water. It's gonna be all wet up under the house. So it ain't really nowhere for the cats to go. And they can either be up on the porch, maybe come in the house, or if we during the winter time or whatnot. And I'm like, okay, you have one of those, you know, freeze events or some shit like that where it's gonna be cold for a extended period of time, I'll let the cats come in the house. But you know, other than that, cat's gonna be outside. I got one cat that's like always indoors, and the other mama cat, she can be kind of indoors too. But it's like those 2 cats, they both female, so they indoor cats. God damn it, they indoor cats until they get pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Which is kind of mean, but it is what it is. I'm not trying to have 300 cats around here. It is, you know, you're pregnant until you get to the point to where you like big round and shit, then you go outside. And you find somewhere outside to have your kittens, and then you do all that kitten shit outside. And I know that and the thing is, I know all the kittens ain't gonna fucking survive. It ain't like the other my other little cat that was in the house had kittens where all the motherfuckers is gone now, and it ain't. I don't know if they got somebody. It's all the cats. They're all gone. They was in a box. I had made her a little box to sit there and nurse her cats and shit like that. And I went out there one day and it was just gone. She was looking for them cats for like 2 or 3 days. She was just, which is actually quite sad to see when your cat is looking for her goddamn kitten. You don't know what. I'm like, shit, I'm looking too. I'm like, where they at? All of them, all 5 of them gone. I was like, I don't know if something came up here and took the cats, or somebody came up here and took the cats. I have no idea to this day. And I looked in the box where it was, so I'm like, I don't, it wasn't like no blood or nothing in there or some shit like that. And but if somebody came and took the cats, would they just pack off 3 cats in their hands or something? 5 cats and little kittens in their hands or whatnot. I don't know. That was right there on the goddamn porch. That's why you gotta. That's why you gotta. And then there was some other shit on my porch that came up missing right around that time. So I'm just like, that's why you see that back. I don't know if y'all can see. Nah, y'all can only see the other thing. This door, my front door is always open. Always. Now the outside door is locked, but the main door, that door is always open. Can't have motherfuckers like showing up on my goddamn porch looking for shit to steal, because there's a few things on my front porch. But you come your ass up there and think you finna just walk off with some shit, you about to get bucked up. Yeah, I got some weights and shit on my goddamn porch. Motherfuckers walked off with a little 10-pound dumbbells. They walked off with a 10-pound dumbbell and a 50-pound dumbbell. 50-pound dumbbell. And then came back and got the other ones. I'm like, when the fuck this shit happened? I noticed the other was going on. These motherfuckers just... I'm like... Then they stole the other ones and shit. I'm just like, and when the other ones came up missing is when the little kittens came up missing. So I was like, these fuckers here. These fuckers around here. Oh man, they get the fuck out of here. Okay, I see. These motherfuckers just gonna ignore the fact that they live in Texas. You just gonna ignore that shit. Okay. All right. So now it's to the point that where I got an old cabinet door out there with a sign on my fucking front porch. That motherfucker got buckshot and bullet holes all the fuck in it. So you have been warned. If you walk up on this front porch, you have been warned. It's right next to my front door. There ain't no way you cannot see that shit. So you have been fucking warned. You have been warned, man. You're up on this goddamn front porch uninvited. You know what I'm saying? You better be working with fucking UPS, Amazon, U.S. Postal Service, Uber. You better be employed by one of them motherfuckers if you up on my goddamn porch. Because that way, at least I know your ass is coming. Even if I get a random ass knock on my goddamn door, I'll walk to the door with my goddamn shotgun. If I hear some shit out there that I'm not supposed to hear, I'll walk to the goddamn door with my goddamn shotgun. Just don't tip fate. Don't tip fate. Tell you that shit right now, it's gonna be on and popping around this motherfucker here. It's gonna be on and popping around this motherfucker here because you get tired of that shit eventually. You know what I'm saying? Well, you sitting in your house, like me, I sit in my house all day, every day for the most goddamn part. And you sit there and you in the fucking house and then you go outside and this shit missing. Which means somebody then came up here and stole some shit while I was in the house. Usually it's while I'm asleep. Because my sleeping hours are a little bit different. Like one time somebody came up and stole some shit. I was asleep. It was the middle of the fucking day. You know what I'm saying? It was the middle of the goddamn day. Go outside and shit missing. Like, goddamn, this motherfuckers. Man, it's like, okay, like I said, this door, right here, always open. I have no reason to close it. That goddamn that little glass right here, right here. See, right there. I can see out that door. You see the cars on the highway going by there. That's a freeway. That's Highway 59 right there. You know, and that door right there. What? My goddamn thing is damn it. Yep, there you go. See that door right there? it's always open. It's always open. Only time I close that door is when I'm not here, which is kind of not. It's kind of telling, you know. This door closed. He ain't there. Let's go. Damn, I got shit falling all over the place. Yeah, the door closed. That mean he ain't there. Don't trust that. You know what I'm saying? Don't trust that. I might be in this motherfucker. I close that door. I might be in here taking care of some business. I might be in here taking care of some business. You fuck around and interrupt that, I'm damn sure gonna be mad. Motherfucking shit. Nigga, you picked that time to be fucking around with me. You had some really bad time, son. You gonna have to pay for that. Kaplow. Motherfucking plow. You interrupt my plow, you gonna get kaplowed. But that's it. Right now, I'm retreading on some old shit. Ain't nothing else going on, so that's it. I will catch y'all on the flip side, baby.